Hello everyone, my name is Nikita, I'm a head of customer success at Oboard. Welcome to Quick Start Guide for admins. Today we will discuss everything, starting from installation, managing the most important settings, and adding users and giving them permissions. So let's start. First of all, what you would need to do. Go to Apps, explore new apps, and here look for OKR Board for Jira. Here it is. Here you will click install, and once the app is installed, you will find it here in the apps section. Now, next, the app is installed. What's the most important first steps to do? First, you would need to assign more people to admins in case you need it. How to do it? You go to settings, you go to groups and users, and here select the administrators tab. Here click add administrator, and now you can add more app admins. The next important part would be to create your first intervals and OKR levels. Let's start with intervals. For that, you go to Workspace settings, select your workspace, and here select the intervals tab. You can see that there are already a few intervals by default. That's what we create for you once you install the app. However, all the intervals can be edited, deleted, you can create new ones. And it's flexible, so you are not limited just to quarters. You can create yearly cycles, half a year, fiscal years, anything you would like. So there is no limitation. Now, same can be said about OKR levels. We create a few for you. However, you can edit the ones that we created, delete them, create something completely new, depending on your organizational structure and how many levels down in OKRs you would like to have. Now, the next would be, so we already have the OKR levels, we already have the intervals. It's time to build your structure, and who will do it? So we will need to add more users. To do that, we need first to set up global Jira access to the app. For that, go to Jira settings, click on System, and here you will see a tab called Global Permissions. Scroll down, and you will see access to Oboard plugin and the list of Jira groups that have access to it right now. You can either delete some of the groups if you don't like them to have it. For example, you want to run for now just a small pilot with a small number of teams, and you don't want everyone to appear on the list and see the app. So you can reduce it here. Or you can add more. Below you will see Grant Permission tab. Here select our app and select a group that would like to add to the list. And click Add. That's it. Now these Jira groups will actually see the app and will be able to access it. Now, people can see the app in access. However, we need to organize them and manage the level of access that they would have inside the app, right? So for that, we have first of all our groups. Here you can also see that we create some demo groups for you to play around with, to see how it can be structured, but the whole structure can be deleted like in one click. You click here and click delete, and it will delete all the groups under this one. Yeah, as you already saw, in our groups there is hierarchy. So you can actually build your structure. For example, like here we have company group on top, below it we have departments, and under departments we have teams. Now, we created our structure, we need to add actual users to it. How to do it? First of all, open your group settings, and here you will see two tabs, users and settings. Settings here will allow you to change name, description, icon, color, everything that you selected when you created a new group. Now let's add users. Click here, and now you have two options, add user or bulk add. Add user will allow you to add users manually, one by one, from the list of Jira users. Next, we have a bulk add, and here you will have the option to sync in-app group with the Jira group. And there are also two options here. It's one-time import or a permanent link between two groups. What does it mean? It means that, for example, you add new people or delete someone from a certain Jira group that's linked to our group. And once a day, we will check the list and update in-app group as well, deleting or adding new users as well. Once you're ready, just click import, that's it. Now, permissions. How to manage them, which roles do we have? So first of all, permissions are based on the workspaces, meaning that each user can have different roles in different workspaces. For example, I'm a product manager, I would like to be an admin in my own workspace. Okay, yeah, I need to create, delete, and manage everything that's there. However, with the marketing workspace, I just want to see the information to be able to collaborate with them. I don't necessarily need to be able to change or even delete anything there, right? So in this case, in the marketing workspace, I can be only a reader, right? More in details about each role. So, reader, the person that can only see but cannot create, change, or delete anything at all. Then we have user and user no delete. So these two roles can create new OKRs and can edit OKRs that are assigned to them, meaning you have to be either an owner of an OKR or a stakeholder of it. Owner field allows you to assign only one person. Stakeholder field allows you to assign as many people as you want. Both of them will give you the same edit permissions. The only difference between user and user no delete is that user also can delete OKRs assigned to him, while user no delete obviously cannot do that. The next would be the group leader. Quite similar to the user role, however, what's different? So you can again create OKRs and you can edit OKRs that belong to your group. So I'm a part of the group ACME and I am a group leader of it. So now I can edit all OKRs that belong to this group, as well as delete them. The last role that we will talk about is the Workspace admin. Workspace admin can edit all the OKRs present in a certain workspace. But that's not it. In addition to that, you also have access to the workspace settings. Here you can rename workspace, add description, change its key or ID, in other words, make it public so everybody will see and can access this workspace, or make it private so that only the people invited to this workspace can see OKRs in it. In addition to that, you will manage the list of groups in this workspace. You can add existing groups, you can create new groups, you can add users to these groups, you can also add users separately just to this workspace without any group affiliation if you have them. And you can create new intervals and edit existing ones. This will affect only this workspace because intervals are created on the workspace level. One more thing about the users tab. So we already discussed the roles, and this is the place, the only place actually that allows you to edit roles in bulk for a certain workspace. So here you will see a check mark on top of near the name column. Once you click on it, below you will see the button change role. So you select role, and this role will be applied to all users that you just selected. One more place where you can edit roles, the groups and users section. This one, however, accessible only for plugin admins, so workspace admins will not see it. To change a role, go to the users tab, click on the user, and here you will see the user and the list of workspaces he's a part of. And for each separate workspace, you can adjust his role. Quite simple. Now, let's move on. We added users. They are starting to create their structure. However, there is some conflicts in how to track progress. Meaning that inside the app we have 6 different statuses for the how the statuses work, how the grading work. It can be manual or automatic. We also have another video that you can check out with more details on this specific topic. Today we'll just discuss that each of the 6 statuses that we have can be renamed to better fit your existing terminology if you have it already in place. Yeah, but not only that. Actually, the automatic status change depends on 2 things: time spent in the interval, for example, you are in the beginning of it, middle, the end, and what's the current grade in percentages, right? And depending on the percentages, the status will change. So by default, at risk will be from 0 to 40%, behind 40-70, and on track 70 to 100. However, if you want to have different thresholds, you can adjust them. Just use drag and drop and change them how you would like them to be on your own instance. Next feature that I would like to talk about is called custom fields. Why do you need it? Well, kind of the same reason as for the Jira as well. The existing data fields are not enough for you. You want to track more information. Yep. So for that, you go to settings, you go to custom fields, click create a custom field, and there are 9 different custom field types available for you. So text ones like single line text, long text, link that you can paste, for example, to a certain document that you want to see under an OKR. You can create another assignee field. So as I mentioned, we have owner, that can be only one person. We have stakeholders. Multiple people can be assigned to this field. Assignee will work the same way as the stakeholder field, so allowing you to add multiple people there. However, with the assignee field, you can actually create your own name. For example, you want to name it collaborators, or you want to see product owners under certain OKR, or BA analysts that will help you with something, right? So anything you would like to name it, here you go. You create a field, name it. What else do we have here? For example, we also have drop downs, single select, multi-select. Can be used, I don't know, prioritization or product size. You name the field prioritization, select objectives, key results, Jira issues under which it will appear. Same applies to the previous field that I showed. Select a workspace in which it will appear. And you create options. For prioritization, we can create 3 options like low, medium, and high. For project size, small, again, medium, and large, right? Once you're ready, you click create. Important notice is that once you save the field, for drop down, options will not be editable, and selections for the OKRs, if it's only for objectives, all 3, or for example objectives and key results only, this selection will also not be available for edit. If you want to add more options, delete them, or for example you no longer want to see this custom field under your key results, in this case you will have to create a new custom field from scratch and delete this one. Now, let's move on. I believe there are only 2 parts that we didn't cover yet, is integrations. And today I will tell you about how to integrate the Jira app with our Confluence app and with our standalone web application. So let's start with Confluence. For that, let's open my Confluence page, and here, same process as for Jira. Go to apps, find new apps, look for OKR Board. That's it. Click here and click get it now. This app is completely free, so if you already have the main app installed, this app is free of charge. That is because of how it works. So it does not show any separate data, it just mirrors the data that already exists in the main Jira app. So let's set it up. The app is installed. We can now click on the Manage App. It will redirect us to settings. And here, click on the button Get Started. It will open the app configuration. So here, what we would need to do. We would need an API token generated by our app. So we need to generate it and paste it here. For that, we go back to the main app in Jira, go to Settings, go to the Integrations. Here, select the tab API Tokens, create a new token. Name it how you want it to be named, hit Create, click Copy. Now go back to Confluence, paste this token here, click Save. That's it. Now it says that the connection is currently active. Once done, we can now start adding macros. Yeah, how our app works once you install it. So instead of like usual app interface, there will be 4 new macros available to you to add in on any Confluence page. New, old, doesn't matter. So how to do it? You create a page, you start editing it, and here click on the plus sign and search for OKR Board. And there you will see 4 different macros: performance dashboard, home page, alignment view, and custom dashboard. Select one of them, for example. Select the filters that you would like to be applied to this macro and click insert. That's it. Macro is ready. Now you can either add another macro, as many as you would like to, or click update the page. Why do we need this app? How you can use it? So, as I already mentioned, for each macro you add, you can save different filters, meaning that you can add multiple macros of the same type, of different types, select multiple filters for them to have product OKRs, marketing OKRs, sales OKRs separately from each other, but on the same page. So instead of jumping in the main app between different pages, different reports, different everything, you just simply open your one Confluence page, you scroll down, and you are up to date with everything that you would need. Now, this was the process for installation for the cloud. What are the differences for the data center? Well, the start is the same. For installation, you will open the marketplace, install the app. Then, instead of the API token that we use for the cloud, for the data center, we will use the application links. So you will have to open the Confluence administration, find the application links tab here, and click to create a new link. Then paste in the pop-up, paste the URL of your Jira software instance, click continue, confirm that you are administrator for both instances, and finish creating of the application link. Here we go. Now it's active. From here, you proceed the same way as for the cloud. Create a new page or edit the old one, click on the plus sign, click on other macros, search for OKR Board, and add them to the page. Nothing complicated. Now, let's move on to the web app. What do we need for that? For that, we would need to go to the same page in settings called integrations. However, now we don't go to API tokens, but stay here on the web app section. And here it will tell us that the first step would be to copy the token, which we're going to do right now. Hit copy. Now, I presume you already created an account with the web app. And now we are in the web app settings. We go to exactly the same place, settings, integrations. However, in the web app, instead of copying the token, we have the field to paste it. So we paste the token and we click connect. We confirm the connection by typing in, click connect again. Now it's in progress. Please do not interrupt the connection, do not update the page. before the connection is complete. Now, all good. Two apps are connected. If you go to integrations again, we can see that there is a successful connection between Oboard Web App and OKR Board for Jira. What does it mean? It means that everything will be merged together. Your settings, workspaces, OKRs, groups, users, everything will be as one. And updates will come in real time. Doesn't matter where you do it, in Jira or in web app. And I guess that's it. Thank you for listening. Hope it was quite easy to follow, and see you next time. Bye.